When we say discipline, we're not talking about versus the lack of discipline. No, the white man talks about that. We're talking about black supremacist discipline versus white supremacist discipline. Different. We're disciplined for white supremacy. When a police officer comes and say, I'm taking you to jail, we're disciplined to say, I'm going. That's discipline. Y'all don't believe that? We have been disciplined to interact socially in a way that maintains the infrastructure of white supremacy. If we don't understand that, then we are completely lost. So when I talk about black supremacist discipline, I'm not saying that all of us are undisciplined. We are very disciplined. But in what manner? It's transforming that discipline over to black supremacy. People in the martial arts, very disciplined under the Asian slave master. Call him master. Saw Karate Kid. Do whatever the damn Asian say do. A black man tell you to do something, you like, nigga, you ain't talking about a goddamn thing. But Asian tell you to do it, it's discipline. Hang your coat up, put it back, hang your coat up. That's dumb as hell. But a black man tell you something intelligent. Ain't that deep though? Call an Asian master. He just got off the goddamn boat. Don't know him from the man in the goddamn moon. And he's master. Ain't fought a man a day in his goddamn life. And you would do whatever he say to learn martial arts. And then go out and get your ass whooped with it. I'm being rational here. I'm being realistic. But it's easy for him to be a master. Damn Hindu. Master. All he doing is sitting on the damn prayer rug. Talking all goddamn day. Master. Black man, nigga, please. You feel the point I'm making? Black man, I know more than you before you even start talking. So just shut the fuck up. Y'all hear what I'm saying? We have been disciplined. I'm not mad because we have been disciplined to do this. It makes sense. It makes sense. We work, make the Hindu rich. We're disciplined to work to pay this damn Hindu. We're disciplined to pay this chink master. You follow me? We're disciplined to do this. We're disciplined for our white master. It takes discipline to get up at 9 o'clock every morning to build somebody else's shit. So I'm not saying we lack discipline. You're not going to hear that from me. I'm not Farrakhan. I know black people got discipline. This white man would not be in the position he in if we didn't have discipline. The fact is we don't have the discipline of black supremacy. That's a fact. People in jail got a hell of a lot of discipline. For somebody to say that you're going to be here for the rest of your life and you don't kill the first person you see. That's discipline. Okay. Discipline to be in jail for the rest of your life peacefully? Is that discipline? Wow. Discipline for you to be sitting down in jail and they tell you that we don't even know when your court date is. You got lost in the system and you're not killing the person that told you that right now? It's discipline. We got a lot of discipline. When they can make you get on the ground and pull your pants down in front of everybody and you say, okay, sir. That's discipline. So I'm not saying that we lack discipline. When it comes to the Christian church, we got discipline to make the pastors rich. Got discipline to do that. We tithe on time. Ahead of time. That's discipline. But do we have a discipline to build a black supremacist sovereign nation? That's the discipline we need. That will give us a certain type of freedom. Then you got to ask, do you want that freedom? Some people would rather get them a nice paying job that doesn't put a lot of work, a lot of stress on them, take their check and be hippies. You follow what I'm saying? I met many people like that. They get them a little waiter job, get their tips, buy them some marijuana, they straight. That's the freedom. That's all the freedom they want. They don't want the freedom to be able to free others. You have to have a certain amount of freedom to free others. You cannot have a job and free others. If you want to represent something that others that can come to and get freedom, then you have to have a higher level of freedom than being a slave. Do you see what I'm saying? But that level of freedom comes with the price of a unique type of discipline. We have done security for hours and hours in on. That's why we're here now, for the amount of security we have done. We could have thought of a lot of things other than doing security. We could have thought of a lot of other things than sitting down making videos, lecturing. We could have thought of a lot of other things than doing this. It's a beautiful lake in Chicago. They have drumming sessions. You know what I'm saying? You got places in Chicago where people just hang out free. A lot of things we could have did. But you said, no, we need the discipline to be steadfast and be into position to offer realistic freedom for others. Because we do not want to see our people being under this goddamn devil no longer. There must be a place where you can get out from under this goddamn devil. And we're willing to invest our time, energy, and resources to ensuring the existence of that place and partaking of the freedom of that place. That's the decision that we came to. And it's a very worthy decision because the white man only run everything else. I used to teach and lecture up in the bookstores. The white man used to kick me out. I've been banned out of bookstores. For in there talking to people about black supremacy, challenging them, I've been banned out of bookstores. I've been banned out of restaurants. I would not have the freedom to sit up here and talk like this unless I had the discipline to build this. Do y'all follow what I'm saying? I would not even have the freedom to talk like this. Other black organizations would be like, you need to calm that down. That's too radical. So this had to be created for me to even have the freedom of this level of conversation. I had to be a slave to what it takes to create this. I couldn't just want to speak. That wasn't enough. I had to cultivate the discipline to maintain a space to speak freely. It's a fact. So for that freedom, discipline had to be applied to it. Now, discipline is not something that is imposed on people. Discipline, all it does is induces clarity within the individual. Because discipline is something an individual has. It's not something an individual is under. Y'all follow what I'm saying? So the conversation of discipline should induce clarity in an individual of the significance of playing a role to maintain the specific freedoms that they want. That's all it should do. That's all it should do. Discipline is not imposed. Because if it is, it's not discipline. It's another program. You follow what I'm saying? It's another program. We don't want people programmed. Because if this program can run, they can get a white virus too. You feel what I'm saying? Because a virus is just an anti-program, but it's another program. So we don't want people here programmed. That's why it's called self-realization, self-actualization. That's why it's called that. Because it brings the individual out of themselves to their life purpose and what it is that they want to do. But when you put that much light on a person, they can't buck dance and shuffle and shuck and jive. It's like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? What is your discipline? What is your devotion? It puts the spotlight right on there. It can't help but to. Because that's what you attracted. That's what you amongst. Because we have that level of discipline. And water rises to the level of a cup. So if you get among people with that discipline, that's the energy they got for you. That's what you're going to experience. That's going to be the environment. And people in that environment find skills and abilities and find stuff in them that they didn't even know they had. I found it in myself. I ended up learning how to do everything. Minor plumbing, minor electrical work, all this stuff I'm not even interested in, personally. But due to what I said I wanted, I learned it. I had the discipline to learn what was necessary to get to the freedom I want. Didn't want to learn it. People was trying to teach it to me. I felt like they was lazy because if you're black, you should play that damn role, right? Why should I have to do everything if you black? Everybody coming trying to teach me something, but then I got open enough to just learn it. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to do that too. But my first attitude is, why do I have to know about all these computers and videos? And I'm speaking, I'm doing this, that, and the other. I felt like that was enough. He was like, no, you better learn how to do this, because I'm not going to do it. I'm going back to the white man. You feel what I'm saying? They taught me how to do this computer work and do all this stuff. But they could have played that disciplined role in something that was definitely progressively black supremacist. But they said, no, you're going to have to learn this shit for yourself, nigga. Do for self. So eventually I learned it. And took the discipline to sit down and do shit I was completely not interested in at the time. You follow? But I said, whatever. I'm going to do this. So let me sit down, and, just like you studying for the finals. I said, let me sit down and crack my mind and learn how the hell I'm going to do this. Let me go ahead and learn something else. That's the mentality.